Hey guys, it is August the 10th, 2025, and I hope everybody's been having a wonderful day so far today. I figured today I'd come out here and let you guys hang out with one of my friends here, and I think he's trying to eat the phone. But I figured, like I said, I'd just do something a little bit different today and just kind of film myself out here with the animals. I'm going to take myself off of camera today and just kind of show you guys. I think I'm just going to show you him. And I'm just going to talk in the background. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I just figured I'd do something a little bit different today and show you guys something a little bit different. And I never really show you guys the animals out here. So like I said, I'm just going to kind of flip it around, let you guys kind of hang out with this guy and maybe the other ones back there. And I'm just going to talk in the background while y'all look at the animals. I figured it'd be a nice change of scenery from what you're usually looking at, which is this face right here. So anyway, like I said, I'm going to flip this around and let you guys check that out. Well, I was going to flip it around, but I figured I'd just keep it like this because all he wants to do is just put his head over here on my shoulder right now and keep messing with me. But at least we have the horse in the background on this video today. But, you know, like I said, I just wanted to make a really quick and simple video today. And, you know, basically just talk about how, you know, every single day we have the option to make the decision on what we want to do that day. You know, if you try to think too far into the future, you know, I talk about this all the time, but you know, for myself, I know I used to get really bad anxiety because I would start thinking about, you know, I've got this big wedding that I have to do in the next couple of weeks, and how am I going to handle that? And what am I going to do after I get off of work? You know, after a long, hard day like that, I want to drink. And what am I going to do when I go on vacation? You know, I'm going to want to drink when I go on vacation. And I would start thinking about it. I would stay up all night long, you know, contemplating going on vacation and being sober. And like I said, it would give me this massive anxiety because I couldn't stop thinking about how am I going to handle doing this sober. I didn't know how I was going to do it. You know, and especially going to work, thinking about how I was going to drive sober. I just didn't know how I was going to handle any of it. But the thing is that, you know, I was thinking way too far into the future and I needed to just give it a chance. And then once I gave it an opportunity, you know, after I really didn't have an option, it was like, you know, stop drinking or lose your life. And I decided I wanted to stay alive. And, you know, when I stopped drinking, yeah, it was really difficult. And especially in the beginning, especially doing these things all new to me because I was doing them sober. But I realized that it was completely fine. I did not have to drink in order to do it. I really didn't. You know, and that's what I'm talking about today, you know, is that we have the, you know, the opportunity every single day to make the decision, you know, are we going to be sober today, or are we going to drink today, or are we going to use today? And that decision is up to you. Let's start getting your little butt over here, buddy. I don't like standing behind horses, and, he's been getting a little bit weird here lately. I don't know what his deal is, but anyway, let's see if I can get him back in the picture here again. Come here, bud. What you doing? Huh? What you doing, man? I'll get him back in the picture again. He's not very camera shy, but you know, like I said, you know, don't spend too much time thinking about, you know, events that are going to be happening in the near future because we haven't even got there yet. And I will guarantee you that when you get there, you're going to find that you can do them. You don't have to have alcohol or a substance in order to do these things. But every single day, you know, is a new day. Every single day is a brand new chance for you to make a decision to live your best life, because it really truly is your very best life. You know, we lived in this house here for, you know, 2 years before I got sick. We had all these animals out here, had all this stuff that I could have been out here doing. I just wasted time. I didn't spend any time with the animals. I didn't spend any time building anything for my wife, you know, stuff like Like, I'll show you, like, this thing right here. That building right there, I built that, you know, and that's for the horses. All this fence that we've put up, I built these chicken coops over here. I built those. I don't know if you can see it, but I built those. And all this stuff just happened after I got sober. I started doing all of this stuff. I just wasted so much time. I could have been doing so many cool things with myself, and I wasn't. I was just wasting my whole life away being intoxicated, and that's just no way to live. Your whole entire life revolves around a substance or alcohol, and that's all that you think about. It's all you do. You know, every waking moment you're intoxicated. He's over here eating his little feed block. Sorry to keep interrupting you guys, but like I said, I just figured I'd come out here and give you guys a little bit different of a view today. But once again, you know, it's a decision that we make every single day. When you wake up in the morning, you know, it's a decision. You know, am I going to go this whole entire day and stay sober and live my best life, or am I going to go back to that old life? Because if you get that idea in your head that you're going to go and just have one drink, or, you know, I'm just going to drink one day and that's it, and then I'll stop right after that. You know, we start making these deals with ourselves. You know, it's like we're making a contract with ourselves, and we're telling ourselves, well, you know, I'm just going to drink on Friday, and that's it. You know, I'm not going to drink again after that. I will not drink again after that. I know that I won't. And you drink on Friday, you wake up Saturday morning, you feel horrible, and you go back and have another drink, and before you know it, 10 years has passed by. Just let's make the decision to stay sober today, because, you know, like I said, every day is a decision. We have the chance every single day to make the best and the right decision for us. Because at the end of the day, guys, you know, I was just telling somebody in the comments this earlier, you know, there's only 3 places that we end up if we continue to drink or use. And that's either in the grave, in the hospital, or in jail. And none of us want to end up in any of those places. We really don't. You know, alcohol is so destructive. It is so poisonous. It really, really is. It destroys all of our organs, especially our brains. And there's just so many bad things that happen whenever we end up with liver disease or, you know, any other alcohol-related disease. It's horrible. It is absolutely horrible. The encephalopathy, the ascites. You know, the encephalopathy is when our ammonia levels become too high in our body and our liver can't filter it out anymore, and we start getting confused. We don't know what's going on. I've had it before. It's horrible. And then the ascites, you know, that's when our liver can't filter. Well, the portal hypertension makes it to where the fluid starts leaching out of our blood, because it's basically creating back pressure. The blood can't flow through our liver properly because of the scarring. So it creates back pressure. And that back pressure then starts to leach into the belly, and then you end up with all of this fluid inside of your belly. And if you've never seen ascites before, if you're brand new here to the channel, and you don't know what ascites is, and this is the first time you're hearing me talk about that, get on Google and look up ascites. It's horrible. ascites, ascites. Like I said, it's when you get a buildup of fluid in your abdominal cavity, and it gets so uncomfortable. You cannot do anything at all. You really can't. All you can do is lay in the bed or sit on the couch or lean back in a recliner all day long, because you have so much fluid on your belly that you feel like you can't get up and do anything. It makes breathing almost impossible. He said he wants to get in the picture. It makes breathing almost impossible because it puts so much pressure on your rib cage and so much pressure on your lungs, because that fluid doesn't have anywhere to go. So it has to fill in whatever cavities that it can inside of your body, and one of the places that it gets to is up around your lungs. You can also create, we can end up with like pneumonia because of that as well. That fluid can start to leach into your lungs as well. It's horrible. And not only does it make it difficult to breathe, it makes it difficult to stand. You know, for any of you women out there who have had children, you know how, you know, all that weight pulls down on your lower back. It makes it really hard to stand up for long periods of time. Your back hurts all the time. You just don't feel good. You're so fatigued. You're so tired. You can't eat anything because you feel so full all the time. Your stomach always hurts. Then if you want to do anything about it and try to get any kind of relief at all, then you've got to go in there and have a needle placed into your belly, and they put a tube on the end of that needle, and they drain off the fluid into a container on the floor. You're basically like poked with a needle and then just drained off. And then that can lead to infection, which can be life-threatening. I had that happen as well. I went septic because of that. It's called a paracentesis. And I ended up getting sepsis because of it. It's horrible. And we can prevent it by just deciding to stay sober today. Not drinking today. Spending time with your family today. Spending time with your animals like this guy right here today. You know, doing fun stuff. Not sitting around in our garage drinking beer and smoking cigarettes the whole entire day long. Or, you know, sitting on our back porch smoking cigarettes and drinking all day long, or sitting on your front porch, or just sitting in front of the television clicking through channels or flipping through YouTube videos all day long like I used to do. I would lay in the bed, get drunk all day just watching YouTube, wasting my whole entire life away, not getting outside, getting fresh air, getting the sunlight, nothing. I was so depressed. When we finally get sober and get outside and start living our lives again, it is the best feeling in the world. It really is. What you think? He said he thinks so too. Uh-oh. What's he doing? But anyway, guys, let's live our best life today. Let's choose not to drink today. All we have to worry about is today. Don't worry about tomorrow. When tomorrow comes, we'll deal with tomorrow when it gets here. Yesterday's gone. It doesn't matter what happened yesterday. If you decided to drink yesterday, if you relapsed yesterday, it's okay. It happens. Don't beat yourself up. Don't feel horrible about it. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel ashamed. Let's just move forward. Let's not drink today. Let's not use today. Let's stay sober today. It really is one day at a time. And today, let's choose not to. Like I said, I don't like his I don't like his butt getting close to me. I don't want to get kicked. But anyway, guys, let's choose sobriety today over anything else. Let's choose our best life. Let's live our best life. Because today we can do it. Guys, thank you so much for watching today. I really do appreciate it. And until tomorrow, I will see you all then. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your Sunday. And until tomorrow, I will see y'all then. I love you guys so much. And he said he does too. Hold on, let me get him back in the picture real fast. You gonna tell everybody goodbye? Huh? Say bye. He's getting his hay right now. Tell him bye, man. Alright, well, I guess he doesn't want to tell you guys bye. So, I'll tell you bye for him. He said goodbye, and y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye, y'all.